Hey, scrappy people. Tracy Reed here today, coming at you with a layout using the Cocoa Daisy Chapters collection. And today I'm going to be challenging myself to do something simple. I know it is unheard of for me to do something simple, but that is the challenge today. I have these two photos of me in different areas of my house. I've been really focused on decorating and creating little cozy nooks in my home lately. So the homey bits and pieces in the Cocoa Daisy Chapters collection were perfect to document that. But I will say that the chapters collection is very book and fall themed, so I didn't have a lot of papers to choose from, or embellishments to choose from for that matter, that were not book or fall themed. So that is part of why I'm going so simple today rather than forcing the book and fall theme into this layout. I want to see if I can create with less, which you know is so hard for me. I have this journaling card from the collection, and luckily it is in gray like the papers that I chose, and it says, "I literally love being at home in my own space, comfortable with the things that bring me joy." Now I do want to mat it on something else, so I'm going to, or I did cut it down to be a little bit smaller, and I'm going to mat it on this plaid paper, or this plaid journaling card. I am looking through the rest of them to see if there's anything else I want, but I'm going to mat it on this plaid journaling card, and literally I'm going to center this whole composition vertically and horizontally. There will be no tilt, no, no nothing. I know it is just so unlike me, but I really actually do like how this came out. It's definitely out of my comfort zone. I love all the color, all of the layering, but you know, sometimes you just got to challenge yourself. So I'm going to use this yellow paper as well. So the whole composition is going to be gray and yellow and teal, which I find fun and a little bit different, especially since the colors in my photos, there's a lot of black because that corner of my house has a lot of black, and then there's a lot of pink because my office has a lot of pink. So the colors aren't really represented in the photos at all. So it's kind of interesting to have these two fun colors that, because there's no matching, I think it works because I'm not trying to tie everything together, and it makes all that pink and all that black really stand out in my photos. So I have double matted this set of photos. I'm going to center it, and then I'm going to center this as well. Super fun. And now I'm going to add just a couple of things to this page. I think I literally add like 6 embellishments. Can you believe that? It's going to have this just hanging out, which I thought was funny because obviously it is a posed photo in both of these instances. Both of these photos went up on my Instagram, but you know, I was showing off the decor, so I thought just hanging out was funny. And then I have this notes just for fun because I liked the circle in the center of that just hanging out. And then I'm going to add details recorded. And then instead of adding the chipboard pen and ink, I'm going to do the puffy stickers instead. I'm kind of looking to see if anything else will work here, but again, most of the embellishments are fall or reading theme, which did not go with my page. So we're going to pull out the ink and quill or pen instead because, you know, details recorded. That makes sense. I am recording the details of these corners of my home at this point in time. And then even though this looks like a water splash to me, we're going to go with it as an ink splash. Literally, that's all the embellishment that I add to this page. Now, it does not look done. It does not look even remotely completed. So I'm kind of contemplating what I want to do here and how I'm going to add to this page. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to double mat it just because I felt like everything felt like it was floating in space. So I'm cutting off a 1/2 inch from each edge, which will give me 1/2 inch all the way around to mat this composition. And I'm going to mat it with that darker gray because I think it will help ground the page. So there we go. Oh, darker gray. I meant blue, the darker blue. I think it will help ground the page, this teal color, and it matches the center of the composition as well. Perfect. And I'm still not happy with the way that it doesn't look done to me still. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get out my heart punch, and I'm going to create some hearts in the yellow and the teal for this page. So I would normally like create clusters, right? That's what I do. I love to create 3 clusters around my page, give you that rule of 3 sort of thing. But that is not really going to lend itself well to this composition. And I am going to gut the back of this teal paper because I need more teal paper, and no one will ever know that I cut into the back of this paper. Shush, don't tell anyone. Just need a little bit of, just a little piece to cut my hearts out of. I'm so sorry, tags. Let me get the adhesive off. All right, don't tell anyone I did that. Now I'm going to cut out 2 more hearts. And so since I'm trying not to embellish too much, I'm going to actually create a row of these hearts across the page right here. And it's going to go blue, yellow, or yellow, blue, however you want to say that. Okay, yellow in the center, blue on the outside edges. And then off camera, once I'm done with this composition, I actually add in stitching across the hearts. Decided maybe I wanted them vertically, but no. I add stitching across the hearts in yellow and around the outside edges, and I make it super messy because you know I cannot handle all of these clean lines. You know I can't. And you'll see that in the still images because I did record the process of stitching, but the video was all messed up, so I couldn't include it in the process video. But you'll see it in the close-ups that there's all kinds of wonky stitching, which really ties the whole thing together. But there's that weird gap in between the hearts and the photos. So that's when I'm going to add this dark gray. I'm going to add a dark gray strip in between the hearts and the bottom matte of the photo. And I think that that really helps to pull the whole thing together, ground the whole composition in space, and make it look like I planned it that way, basically. So I'm just sticking this under here and making sure that it goes underneath the hearts as well as the photo mat. And then I'm going to snip the edges of the gray paper into a banner, like a fishtail banner, just for fun. You see, I always do things backwards. I always have afterthoughts that make it hard for me to, finalize the composition. Got to stick things under other things. But we get there in the end always. All right, now to create the fishtail banner, and then I'll put that ink blotch back down and call this page good. So if you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you. If you don't already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm at Tracy M. Reed. I'd love to see you over there as well. There's a link to Cocoa Daisy in the description box below. It is an affiliate link if you decide to start a subscription. I will get a little credit for that, but it won't cost you anything. All right, thank you.